Who are you?
My name is David Wilson, and 21. I just turned 21 in December 22nd. And basically, before I was homeless, yeah, I really had a perfect life, good life actually. I met this girl who started taking it, like we started hanging out, we started doing good, like we really liked each other, we got together, we started dating. 4 or 5 months into it, that's when we decided to get out of Bakersfield because there's just too much going on. Too much going on with her family, too much going on with my family. My brothers and all that didn't like the person I was dating only because my family were all ex-addicts and ex-convicts and all that. So they just didn't like that around me, which, no biggie. That wasn't an issue. So I surprised her. I told her we were going out somewhere, and she said, where? I said, it's out of state. She said, what? We introduced, packed all her stuff, we got on the Greyhound, and she didn't know where we were going. Well, we got to Arkansas, and she's like, hey, my mom lives up here. I was like, okay, sweet. Well, in reality, I was bringing her up here to move with her mom. So we moved in with her mom, her mom's boyfriend, uncle, and her aunt. That's all her family that was living with us. And like 2 months into it, I couldn't do it. It was way too much. And so immediately when I got there, I got a job. I was doing construction, and then I went to inside the construction, there's a dude that got hired for the plumber, and I helped him out one day, and he asked if I could help him out more, and I said, heck yeah. So I asked my boss if I could go work for him. He said, yeah, sure. So my pay went up, and I started doing plumbing every day, and I was his plumber's assistant doing the apprenticeship for plumbing, so that I would go to college, get my degree, get my license, and then boom, I'll be a certified plumber, and I can either stay with him or leave and make my own company, or go with a bigger company and branch out then. But that didn't end up happening. Something happened with money, and I had to get let go, so I was stuck. I finally got into a new house. Her mom and everyone still lived with me. They went with all of us. We had a big yard, everything. Like I had my pit bull. My life was awesome. What ended up started making it faulty and like degrade and go downhill was when I don't know. I really don't know what happened, but it just all of a sudden started happening. My fiance at the time, like everything I did for her, it just seemed like it wasn't enough. Like she seemed like she wanted more, like more attention, this and that. Like I gave her my full divided attention every day. I even helped her out. Like she didn't work. I was the only one working. She stayed in bed all the time, slept, and ate fast food, eat food all day. I'm not shaming her, but that's what she did. There's nothing wrong with that. But necessarily, well, there was really nothing wrong with that because I would be the one coming home and laying in bed with her to go to sleep, But after a while, I started noticing she was texting people, and she started texting this guy in Bakersfield, one of her street sister's ex-boyfriends, and I guess they were talking all that. They kind of got really close without me knowing, which I don't know how that happened, and he bought her a bus ticket down here to come back to Bakersfield here, and I knew about it the last second. She came down here, she fucked around with him a little bit, and then she bumped into my brother. They started messing around, and to find out she got pregnant by him, and it hurt me. It's like the day of my birthday, December 22nd, when I was 18 turning 19, she was supposed to be back for my birthday and be able to be there for Christmas, because I went all out for Christmas. The whole family, my little sister, her 11-year-old sister, I bought a trampoline. I bought everyone just something that meant something to them, but for me, so they, well, I was working at Amazon at the time, and I started drinking, I started smoking a bunch of weed, it got too out of hand. Like I had zero time to deal with my emotions, so they were all bottled. They had to be bottled up. They were way down there, and got to the point where like I couldn't deal with her mom, I couldn't deal with what her dad was doing, and her uncles, everyone all combined, having to take take care of the house, clean the house, the dishes, just do everything for them, and they didn't give no appreciation or gratitude for nothing. So like then one day I just slipped up. I guess I don't know. I kept missing work. I kept freaking going to the bathroom, crying and everything, and I got fired for that because every single time I go to the bathroom, I'd be in the bathroom crying and then trying to wipe off my face and clean my face so that it looks like I wasn't crying, and I'd go back to work. But my station at Amazon would be filled with boxes and nothing done. And so they let me go, which sucked because then her uncle moved out and all of us were pitching in for rent, utilities and all that. But like, it was more me putting in all my money. Sometimes this person wouldn't have it, or this person was low, or was 100 short, or this and that, you know? So it was mainly me, and I didn't see myself getting any better. I saw myself going downhill more, so I left. Came back here thinking I was going to be okay to live with my brothers, and that didn't work out. Ever since then, from when, like, 2 months after I turned 19, I was back in Bakersfield and I was homeless. It was different because Bakersfield, like, living in Bakersfield and being homeless in Bakersfield is a way different experience. It's a different, different look at things, a different perspective. Okay, so being homeless, right now, it's changed even more when I first started being homeless, which was 3 years ago, basically. When I first got homeless, I was able to sleep practically anywhere I wanted. Downtown, Royaldale, Rosedale, East Side, South Side, the Southwest, anywhere without really anyone or security or cops telling me like, oh, you gotta go. Because mainly me, I just I'd find a spot, lay down my blanket, or lay down cardboard, lay down my blanket, sleep a little, like a mat, or a sleeping mat thing, you know? Just my little pad, sleeping. And then I put my pillow, I go sleep. I have all my stuff underneath my pillow, or I usually add my pillow, and then I would put like a blanket, wrap it with a blanket, and then that would be my pillow. Now you can't sleep anywhere, like not even during the daytime. You gotta go, like, there's really nowhere you can sleep. Like, city serve is for the city. Like, it's the city serve people. They go around in the cars. They're like security guards, but they work for the city. So anything owned by the city, they will tell that person to leave. Sometimes they get aggressive. I've heard sometimes some of them have been fired for it, which some of them should have gone to jail. Like, I heard one of the city serve drivers hopped out the car with pepper sprayed hella on this one person that wouldn't get up. Now, like, I used to have a good spot to sleep at the Dream Center, which, by any chance, if no one knows what the Dream Center is, the Dream Center is a place. It's for foster youth or former foster youth who aged out of the system and are homeless. And they give out resources. They have clothes, they have food that you can take, they give out bus passes, they even have, like, you get, like, therapy. I know that might cost a lot, you might need insurance, this and that, but you can go through them and they will help connect you to, like, a team, which is for, like, the foster youth or a former foster youth, and you could have a therapist. Like, if you have an addiction, you'll have a drug therapist or whatever. I forgot the real word for it, but basically a drug therapist. You'd have a case manager and you have just a regular worker, and they'll come pick you up, talk with you this an hour, take you out to eat. But that's the main place that I've been using to survive on the street because, one, it's hard to keep a job here. I tried in the beginning. I kept a job for no more than 3-4 months because I had nowhere really to take a shower. The Dream Center is like the only place I really know to take a shower without having money. The shower there lately has been messing up. So like, I've gone days, weeks without showering, just doing bird baths, trying to find like a water spout, and all the water spouts now, like, there's not, well, they covered this one up, but there used to be a water spout right here. There'd be water spouts everywhere. Now they got locks on them or cages on them. So now there's no water. There's not any places to get food. I know they give food out, like cleaners, if you volunteer and help them out, work like an hour or two there, they'll give you a food box. thing about food boxes is it's like this big, and it comes with a lot of food. That's awesome. The thing is, we're homeless. We don't have refrigerators. We don't have like I myself, like I got boxes on like this crappy box, and it's ripping. It's basically all I have right now because I got jumped, not necessarily jumped, but I get picked on out here. I'm kind of small. Like I know I'm tall to some people, but in reality, my personality, it's really small. Like it's not as confident as everyone. Everyone kind of just pushes me around out here, and that's kind of sucks out here. Is that it? Like I'm gullible, not necessarily gullible, but in the sense I'm gullible. I'm a gullible person. It's because I have a heart. I care too much about people, and I've sometimes gone without anything, giving it up to someone that needed it. When in reality, fuck, I'm in the same position they are. You know, like I need to start thinking that, like, if they're freezing their ass off for nothing, and I give them everything, now they're warm and I have nothing. Now I'm freezing my ass off. Me, my health necessarily, and my weight is a lot more lower than a lot of people out here. Like I'm only like 98 pounds. A lot of people out here are like I've not met someone that has weighed less than me. So like I just gotta think like I can't give out my stuff and trying to help someone out because in reality they don't really give a fuck. My bad for my language, but they really don't care about you in the end. Because when it comes time to you needing it, they won't do anything. They won't even look your way. They'll just walk right past you. Like there was one time I was laying on the floor, just not necessarily crying, but I was crying. It might be something embarrassing, but I was crying because one, I was cold. Two, it was me alone every freaking night for like a whole year straight. Alone, no friends, no nothing. I realized you can't have friends out here. But friends out here aren't friends. They're the people that are just there because they see something or you have something that they like, that they have an interest in that makes their eyes pop. Once they got that from you, or once you don't got something that they want, they're gone. They're nowhere in sight. And when it turns around, comes time for them helping you in that situation, in that sense, like I said earlier, they'll just walk right past you. They don't care. Like surviving out here has gotten a little more difficult too. With water, they said the water have locks on them. They have cages over the water spouts, and like that's from here. Can't even really get water coming out. Like I know a couple of the restaurants and little fast food things down there, downtown Bakersfield, right here across the way. You gotta pay like $1.50 for water. Like I know in Oildale, I used to go into the Taco Bell and get water cups all the time. Now you gotta go over there in Oildale, you gotta pay for water cups. Now freaking, I know Starbucks over there was the best place ever because they give you like the largest cup with water in it and they put a lot of ice in it. So that was cool. And another thing is, what makes Bakersfield a little bit better is that some people there are, which I'll get to that point in a second, but there are people that drive around here, and they'll stop when they see a bunch of homeless people or see a homeless person, and they'll ask them if they're hungry, if they want snacks, or they got hot cocoa, or they got like clothes, or they got like just things to give out. Stop, like this bag right here, I got from someone that just was driving around and said, hey, we got snacks, and they said, we got backpacks too, and stuff in them, and it just came with, which is cool too, because now I have a bag. It came with like gloves, oh shit. It came with gloves, toothbrushes, a toothbrush, like gloves, it came with a beanie, it came with just stuff for hygiene, it came with like snacks and all that, and like, that's pretty good, razors, Q-tips, forks, spoons, like candy, and like all that, like basically, they really help out when that happens, and that's super awesome. So it's a little bit more because there's days on days sometimes, or within a month there's weeks or days that I don't go without eating, that I go without eating. Like I'll have like a pack of peanuts like every other day, and that's not enough nutrients or protein to even get through the day. So I'm slumping around, I'm just real, like just perspective of being homeless and not being homeless. When I wasn't homeless, I could walk up into the gas station and no one's staring at me. I could get my chips or my soda or whatnot and go to the counter. Now whenever I walk into the gas station, they're staring, mad staring. One time in Oildale, I walked in and I had money. And I was like, hey, you gotta buy that. I was like, I know. I was just grabbing it so that I could put it on the counter, so you scan it so I could give you my money. And they're like, oh, okay, I just thought you didn't have enough money for that. And it kind of made me think, got me a little sound, what do you mean not enough? You don't think I have money? I might be homeless, but that's kind of a weird thing to say. Well, I went back in to go get chips, and the dude said, hey, you can't be here. You can't show up here all dirty and looking like that and smelling. I'm like, what? It's kind of like discrimination. And so I left, took off. We were at the show. I would walk in. One time I got some hot cocoa, and the two register ladies, from helping a customer, they went from behind the register and went behind me good 2-3 feet and just stood there with their arms crossed like this and stared at me. And I finally, I snapped at them. I'm like, hey guys, you don't have to stare at me. There's 3 people that need help paying for their stuff. And they would not stop staring at me. And then they threatened to pepper spray me, this and that. Just can't walk into Jack in the Box. You walk in, automatically shutting off the soda fountain. So if you walk in trying to get water, you can't even get water. You gotta ask them. And sometimes they won't let you. I don't know. It's just a different. When I wasn't homeless, I was able to do anything I really wanted without people judging me or looking at me. Now it feels like the whole world their eyes are on me, but not in a friendly way, in a negative way. Because I don't know.
Is there any steps that you're taking to get off of the streets?
The steps that I'm taking to get off the street is to finish school. I need to start really quick because I want to get off the street real quick. But I could either finish up my plumbing apprenticeship and get my license, or I could go do what I was doing and try and become an aerospace engineer. That it takes too long. But what I have done so far is I've gotten my birth certificate, Social Security, and was able to order my ID. So now I'll have an ID, which will be in the mail pretty soon. At Flood Ministries, they help out. They go around town. They give out waters when they see homeless people. They help get them into homeless shelters. They help get them into the one place, I forgot what it's called, and now that I'll have my ID, I'll be able to apply to a job and get a job and start working to at least save up money while I'm out here and still be able to get food and help me out with surviving, at least get a tent and this and that. And from there I can possibly save up when the time comes, get my own place. But I know there's a lot of what is it called, I don't know, I forgot what it's called, but there's ways you can get housing, and I'm working with Flood Ministries, and they're possibly getting me housing soon once I get my ID. So if that happens, I'll be off the street, I'll finally have my ID, and I'll finally be able to work. And with that housing, I won't have to pay rent for 3 to 6 months, so I can save up 3 months, all the way to 6 months, and have a stacked amount of money to get my own apartment, get a car, and then I'll finally do school and finish my degree and venture out and find my career that way. But so far, there's not much stuff I have been doing lately. It's been kind of shitty because, like I said, I get pushed around. I don't have much stuff. I barely have clothes. I've been freezing every night for the past 2 weeks now. I've tripled up with pants, tripled up with boxers, socks. I have 5 to 6 jackets on at a time, and a beanie, just put my hoodies on, and I'm freezing. I can't sleep at nighttime because City Serve or the security guards will wake me up mid-sleep, or sometimes yank my blanket off me, and I'm freezing now.
Damn,
When I
that
find a
aggressive?
spot again. Yeah, aggressive.
Damn.
Just rude about it. Like, this morning was the first time I actually met one that was really, really nice. He actually talked with me, said, hey, you alright? I woke up, said, yeah, I'm just really tired. I should have already been up, getting all my stuff and get going. He says, it's alright. He actually helped me out, helped me pick up all the trash that I guess someone, because I woke up to 2 homeless people. They're just digging through my stuff, eating all my snacks and food. And it sucks, because everyone can do whatever they want to me, and they know they can, because I guess out here, I'm a target. Because I'm considered easy and easy to trick, and they can come up on me. Like, they'll take my stuff and sell it, so they can use it for drugs, everything. So it's just, right now, I'm just trying to do me and worry about what I need to do and try and stay away from everyone, because everyone's a bad influence out here. Hanging out with people, it's not going to do you any good, because all it's going to do is they're going to keep you down. They're going to keep you at the bottom. They're not, when you're trying to go up, they're going to drag you back down, because all they're doing is nothing, not doing anything productive or do anything beneficial to get off the streets, to start having a career, or anything to do with moving forward and trying to do better for themselves. There's a lot of people out here that are just stuck with their ways and like what they're doing, like how it is out here, and they don't want to change. They don't want to have a job. They don't want all this stuff.
And with that, any advice for the viewers?
Advice, I would say, one, stay away from cigarettes. It's the worst addiction, or it's the worst thing ever, because it costs money and you'll go through them like 2 packs a day eventually out here because of the stress. 2, stay away from people. If you do bump into people, have a mutual conversation. Don't do too much of a conversation. Just hi, bye, how you doing, and leave. Don't get comfortable with anyone, because when you fall asleep, they'll take your stuff. Watch out for the ladies out here. Sorry, ladies. It's just a lot of people. The ladies out here aren't like you guys. They'll take all your stuff and get you in the middle of the night. 4, be good to try not to steal from the stores, because 1, I know a lot of people out here steal from Rite Aid or this and that. Don't steal from the place that they're gonna help you survive off of. Shell, like all these gas stations, because a lot of these places will give you free water, like little water cups, will let you get a free soda, will help you out with chips, or will give you noodles or ramen and this and that. Don't steal from them, because you'll screw it up and be banned from that place. And 5th of all, just always try and make sure you stay away from the people that are doing drugs, and stay away from the bad influences out here. Be nice to the people that do help you out, and don't try and be too greedy, because if you be too greedy, it'll kick you in your butt, and you'll have nothing in it, you know? Always be humble, and thank those that help you out. And don't push it.
All right, David. And do you consent to this video to be posted online?
Yes, I do. In fact, I do.
All righty. Thank you, David.
Yes, no problem. I hope this helps anyone out there that's struggling like me. But have fun, guys.